find a theory, ask this question, are they logical? And discuss why they are not. We started a discussion of sustainability, and we mentioned that sustainable means it will always continue. Right? It will not implode. The definition that we see, the classic definition is sustainable, able to maintain at a certain rate or level throughout. See what is missing here? The time. Classic definition, time is missing. You have a building, it's sustainable if it lasts for 27 years. Right? You have a pen you have developed, it lasts until the warranty expires. That's our definition of sustainability, and that's not correct. Scientific sustainability, just like scientific halal, means it will never cease until the day of judgment. And those are the technologies you should develop. Who are mastermind of that kind of technology? Muslims who are the mastermind. They have developed 1,000 technologies, not a single one unsustainable. They are all scientific halal technologies. Today we have billions of technologies. Not a single one is sustainable. Not one. I challenge you to find out if they are. Rate is a tricky one because every rate has a time, right? So that's how they trick you. Say, well, at least the rate is being maintained, but for how long? The rate, the time frame they tell you, it's supposed to be establishment. The authority told you, the standard says 27 years, it has to fit 27 years. You do not ask, why is it 27 years? Right? Why there is an expiry date on water? Did you see that?
Yes.
There is an expiry date on salt. And this is a joke. Salt was there for billions of years.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you are putting expiry date. You are making yourself God. So you have to question everything. You said, where does it come from? What happens on that day? Sodium chloride becomes something else? This is so foolish. We're supposed to drink fresh water, isn't it? Tayyib, right? It's fresh. Have you seen the water level? It was put in there for 2 years ago, right? And it will last another year. Then it will expire. These are not logical. That's what I mean. Not logical. Doesn't make sense.
But there is another possibility as well, sir.
Yes.
They mix up some chemicals through that they may write down the expiry date that these chemicals may cause the water or salt.
Very good point. Very good point. If it is artificial, I don't understand. That's why I gave the example of salt. Natural salt is there.
But it is, sir.
But they have.
But they mixed up, like you said.
Yeah, they add things. That's not how they're doing it. Do you know why they do it? Anybody knows? Anybody knows why they have this expiry date? So you throw it away. What happens if you throw it? You buy new ones. It's always about money. It's always about money. No exception.
If there is an expiry date on salt, so can we use it?
Of course you can. It has no meaning. It has no meaning. On the other hand, if it is artificial, right?
Iodine.
Think about it. It can, right? a can of food. As absurd as it is, why are you putting poison in food? Is that halal anymore? Can you put poison in food? Right? Poison is haram, everybody knows that. You don't need a fatwa. It's not even scientific, it's haram. It's not even scientific. If you put poison in your food, you cannot eat that food. Is there any rule how much washing you have to do? No. Unless it's dry, then you can take it out. But if it's wet, there is no rule. You have to throw away the whole thing. If your pig fell in your water, you have to throw out the whole water. It doesn't have to say, "Oh, just clean it up." You see the point? So you have to detect those and say, this is not logical. So when you have a can of food, cooked food by the way, and you can look it up, sulfur dioxide, phosphate, all kind of chemicals there. Those are poison. They are classified as poison by the very manufacturers. Then you say, oh, there's an expiry date. So why do they put the expiry date there? Because it will explode. Why then the effect of bacteria, the effect of the poison, it wears out. Bacteria start to grow, then it really becomes bad. So that's another aspect. But for me, how is it possible that you're eating poison in your food? Whereas cheaper one is in the market, the lubia that we make. Right? So why do we fall for it? And we'll come to that. Because we like comfort. We do not even like to read. We do not want to think. It's too much. Say, hey brother, if I'm instant to think, I have to raise everything, I have to live a life. I don't want to get in trouble. So I would rather close my eyes. Is that an option? No. Any question?
There was another product as well, like spaghetti. They process the flour.
No, they dry it.
They dry it.
That's probably the closest to natural, but they put all kind of chemicals. You know why? So it's nice and smooth.
Yes.
Right? In old style, what is it called? Semaya. Semaya was good, right? But now to make it straight, and they have added all kind of crap in it. So right away you know what they are. So many people say, at least they are putting the ingredient, right? Do you know, under certain amount, you don't have to put the ingredient. They put all kind of chemicals, it's not a problem. Even in salt, can you imagine putting silicon oxide in salt so it flows? Is silicon oxide halal? It's not the sand. It's silicon oxidized. Silicon itself is poison. Then you are oxidizing it. Then you are adding it to the salt. Is that salt? Iodine, artificial iodine, is that halal? Even non-scientific, iodine is poison. And we add it in our salt. As a matter of fact, we have no choice. I could not find non-iodized salt here. So just because you have a problem does not mean we stop thinking. At least we think, at least we feel bad about it, as we pray to Allah that save me from this fitna. Okay? Thank you very much, guys.
Jazakallah khair.
Why-